These days, all eyes are on the US Federal Reserve and its decision to perform another large interest rate hike. Against this backdrop, oil is demonstrating a strong correlation with the US dollar. While the greenback was losing ground yesterday, oil prices were rising. As soon as the US currency returned to previous levels, oil started to decline. It seems that this tendency will remain in place at least until next Wednesday, when the US regulator announces the outcome of the FOMC meeting. And today, crude prices made once amid a weaker US dollar that can be pressured by the downbeat macroeconomic data from the United States. Markets expect to see a drop in retail sales and industrial production. In the meantime, we can see that the correction that started early this week has slowed down. It gave way to a flat movement in the range between $91.50 and $96 per barrel. In the current conditions, the best strategy is to wait for a breakout of either of the boundaries of the flat channel, and this can help indicate the future trajectory of the price. Traders may consider buying the instrument only when the price holds firmly above $96 per barrel on the forward chart. Selling the asset will be possible after the price settles below the level of 91 on the forward hour time frame. As for gold, the situation is slightly different here. It seems that investors have put up with the fact that both the Fed and the European Central Bank will continue to pursue the policy of higher interest rates. This, in turn, will increase the cost of borrowed funds that are used as the main means for speculative trading. The speculative nature of gold trading is rather strong, which is why the asset will inevitably drop to $1,600 per 3 ounce. However, this process may take long to develop. Recently, gold has again slipped below $1,700, but it's very likely to return above this mark in today's session. At the same time, analysts warn that if the quote falls below the level of 1,680 on the daily chart, this may indicate a change in the trend and a more intensive decline in the medium term. Meanwhile, the Russian ruble is trading below the level of 60 against the US dollar. The pair has made no attempts to recover so far. The ruble's main drivers today are the actions of the Russian Ministry of Finance and the central bank, and the intentions of the regulator are more or less clear, as it will continue to gradually lower the rate. However, the plans of the Ministry of Finance are hard to predict. The long-awaited currency interventions never started. What's more, there are no details about the timing and scope and the types of currencies that will be purchased. Apparently, the measures that were imposed in response to Western sanctions contributed to the strengthening of the ruble, even though they weakened the economy. As long as the Ministry of Finance hesitates to take action, the ruble will be heading for the level of 50 rubles per dollar. And that's all for now. We continue to learn developments on financial markets. Subscribe to our channel and follow news with us. See you soon.